Title: Betrayed and Served. A strategic exit. Today is the day that everything ends. She is being served at her office today at 4 p.m. There is no way she has any idea that this is coming from me. It would be a shock, but certainly not a surprise. Music. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's doing well. We are back with another story, guys. I will put the link to this in the description like usual. You guys read the title, so let's get into it. So here I am, a 33-year-old male with my wife, also 33, of 9 years. She cheated and I'm gone. Good. Let's get into this story though. I will try and keep this brief. Thanks to all of you who have contributed to breakup threads and infidelity threads over the past few months. There have been many evenings when many hours have been spent poring over the advice that is generated from these posts. It has helped me to formulate a plan and then execute it. Here's the short version of the last 7 months. Happily married, no kids, both professionals. My job requires a good bit of travel, which is not a big deal since her job forces her to work 80+ hours a week. Damn, we are both very busy, bet her much more than myself. A few things didn't add up last September. So, based on the advice on Reddit, the investigating began. It took me a long time to figure out what was going on because she was excellent at covering her tracks. Around November, all the pieces came together, and outside help was brought in to help me get all my ducks in a row. An attorney was hired and so was a private eye. In January, everything was confirmed 100% by the PI, and that was all the proof that I needed. After much thought, today is the day that everything ends. I have been planning it since the visual conversation earlier this year. She is being served at her office today at 4 p.m. based on conversations she has had with me and conversations she has been having with the other guy. There is no way she has any idea that this is coming from me. It would be a shock, but certainly not a surprise. The divorce will be very simple since we earn about the same amount of money and don't have a ton of stuff. The truck is in front of the house and it is now loaded. I am moving out of state. It doesn't matter where I live since I am in sales and my territory is half of the United States. The furniture that is going with me are the pieces that were given to me by family when we married. She can have everything else, and she's going to be keeping 3/4 of it anyway. I am driving the truck myself and can't wait to get to my new condo and start a brand new life. My last 6 months have been pure hell. Here's the question though. I think I already know the answer but would love to hear your opinions. Her other guy is a coworker at the law firm. He is in his early 50s with a wife and 3 daughters. They don't appear to work in the same department though, and he is not her boss. By all appearances, he has a great family and a great life. Do I contact his wife as I am leaving town? Would you want to know? Am I just being spiteful? To sum everything up, she cheated. I am out, trying to figure out whether to ruin lives on the way out the door. Edit. She got the papers, phone calls, and text messages nonstop for the last 15 or so minutes. Her sister and mother have phoned me as well. I have not responded to any of them. Also, I am moving from a large city in the Northeast to Florida, trying to get to South Carolina tonight and then to my final stop tomorrow. I am stopping for gas and coffee right now, and I really appreciate all of the kind words. Edit number 2. I am still on the road but getting closer to my new home. Last night was very interesting. I did not speak with her or text her. I did speak on the phone with my mother and her sister. My words were very careful and thought out to her sister, as I would expect her to hang up the phone with me and tell her everything. Yep, you know she would. Talking to my mom was not easy. It is a humiliating situation to discuss with your family. My mom gave me 100% support and is coming to visit me next weekend at my new place. Moms are the best. I would get settled in and update everything in a couple of days. I have decided not to contact the boyfriend's wife. I could change my mind down the road though, but for now, no contact with her is planned. Looking forward to starting new. Salute to you, man. Let me give my thoughts. I love this. He found out he was strategic. He had a great exit plan. Well, let's see. He has an update to this, so I will get to the update, but he had a great exit plan. We recently just discussed, men need to have good exit plans for anything in life, not just relationships, but anything. But he was strategic with everything, He played chess. He said, okay, I found this out. I knew something was up. I found this out. Okay, let me get a pie, and guess who helped them? Threads like this, probably YouTube videos, things like that. These things help people. That's why I say, send in your stories. Let's tell your story because you could help somebody. Somebody can be going through the same exact thing, and they were ignoring red flags or whatever. It's very helpful. Things like this are very, very helpful. but salute to him. He moved on quick. He's got her served and he's on to his new life. He's not wasting any time. Tell me why. Why'd you do it? Why him? What did I do? Nobody has time for that. She's already made her decision. She's already done what she can't take it back. She can't UNFSTRSK him, So it's no, there's no point in going through all that and, trying to shower her with gifts and blame yourself. No, I don't do none of that, man. He moved on and she's blowing up his phone. Oh, what's going on? What are you doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. It's over. It's over. I love it. Let's check out these comments. Someone said, I don't know. Am I a bad person? But I just effing love when people like this get their comeuppance. Already imagining the whole "you've been served" bam folder slammed in front of her at 4 p.m. And you know what? Yeah, F her. Tell his wife they made their bed. Now they can effing lie in it. You're sincerely an evil Redditor, he responded and said. I am sure that she will rush home after getting this, and when she gets there, she will find nothing of mine in our home. I was going to leave my wedding ring on the kitchen counter, but decided against that. He deserves everything that comes her way. Absolutely. I mean, it's not like, remember guys, remember the story I read. It was from a subscriber here where him and his wife were having issues, but he didn't expect her to leave or anything like that. But he came home from work and she was just gone. He didn't cheat on her or anything like that. She just left because she decided she wanted to be with somebody else. That's messed up and that's something they would do. I salute him for keeping quiet, grabbing his things, finding a new place, and letting her walk into an empty house because she is the one that was messing with the 50-year-old at work. So I'm not mad at all. He's not an a-hole. He did exactly what he should have done. Someone said, you're an evil and you're not a bad person. It's very rare that people get their comeuppance, and when it happens, it's well-deserved and something to be relished. I agree. Karma's coming around to slap her in the face. It sucks for Op, but seems like he has kept a calm, level head and got his ducks in a row. Standing by for the update. Yep, service isn't so simple sometimes. She could be away from her desk or in a meeting, or the process server comes after working hours, and there's no receptionist. She may not get served today. We'll see. Sure sounds like it won't hurt you to do it. You did spend all the money on a private eye, etc. Might as well get more bang for your buck. Have him send her the pics. I would want to know. Someone else said, yes, you should absolutely contact his wife. Someone said, tell the wife you're not ruining her or the children's lives. Your wife and her lover are, and the best of luck with the divorce and the move. It can only get better from here on. Someone responded to something he said in the post. Today is the day everything ends. Incorrect, sir. Today is the day all the good stuff begins. And I am impressed by your restraint and planning. Well played, sir, well played. Good luck and the best of wishes on your new adventure. And on that note, guys, let's go ahead and check out the update. Alright, update. Me, 33-year-old male with my wife, also 33 of 9 years. She cheated and I'm gone. So, he says, I got into my new place Friday evening and got unpacked and settled in on Saturday. It is very strange to be starting over again, but it is the right thing to do. Thank you for all of your encouragement and your questions. Here are some answers. There was never a response by me to my soon-to-be ex-wife. Her calls and text messages went unanswered and they eventually stopped. Yesterday morning, the last one she sent said that she will sign the papers and grant me the divorce. Thanks. There was some conversation between her sister and myself. We had a brief guarded phone call Thursday night, and then a long and very helpful follow-up on Saturday. While she wants to protect her sister, she understands exactly why I did what I did and does not blame me for it. After the call, there doesn't seem to be any hostility towards me, and I am grateful for that. Based upon many of your suggestions, the other guy's wife will have to remain in the dark from me. Leaving the situation for me means not staying involved. Now, if she called me up and wanted to know what was going on, I would tell her everything. No hesitation at all. Here's the hard part. How did I catch her last summer? There were some subtle changes in her behavior, and each one of these by itself is no biggie. But as a group, they bothered me. She started drinking more. It went from 1 drink of wine once a week to nearly every night. There were a couple of times where she lost her cool over little things that tend to happen in life. Blowing up at a waitress, guy on the metro, kid at Chipotle, etc. She was never like that before. There was a night where she yelled at her parents on the phone and hung up on them, which was way out of character for her. But here's the one that set all of this in motion. At a wedding last fall, one of our college friends was there and recently divorced. The friend was lonely and feeling terrible about herself. My wife suggested that someone should sleep with her to get her confidence back, and she was all right if it was me. Needless to say, I was stunned, and I would never do anything like that. That night, while laying in bed, The only reason that I could think of to make her say that was that she was fooling around and looking for a way to ease her guilt, and I was right. It just took me a while to piece together what was going on. Yeah, who just said that? As stated earlier, the guy is an older man who works for the same firm as her. Or, while they were meeting during the day at different hotels around town when I was out of town, she was hosting him in our home. Wow. They used our guest bedroom, which did not occur to me for almost 6 weeks after establishing how they communicated, burner phone hidden in her car, and where they were meeting. Our house mostly. It was easy for me to gather all the evidence that would make it easy for me to file papers. Thanks to a lawyer and a private eye. With the Pi, you can hear and see everything in graphic detail. There were a lot of tears shed by me when confronted with the blunt reality of what was happening and what was being said about me to him, and what was happening in my own home. However, as many of you have pointed out, she is the one in the wrong, and I can hold my head up high knowing that I did the right thing. Oh well, I hope that answers some questions. To sum this up, no more contact between us. Use the private eye to help me get proof. Let's go ahead and check out these comments. Someone said, "I'm waiting patiently." Someone said, "I am so sorry for what you have to endure. It sucks, but you can now move on with your life and find someone who will honor your loyalty and faithfulness. I hope you have some friends and family close by to help you through this. Don't feel ashamed to reach out, you need it now. What a bee anyway, I hope there will be updates from you." Someone else said, "Oh look, it's not many comments and he didn't have any more updates for all the comments on this one." Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Wow, salute to him for moving on. He did the right thing. That's what you should have done. I'll put the link in the description like usual. Let me know what you think in the description. Thank you for watching all my videos.